But there is a rule to pattern mixing. And I want you to take this one rule and this one word that I'm going to give you that should help you with when you're thinking about mixing different patterns. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Mike T the Gent back with another style tip video. Listen, man, I hope you guys are staying safe, staying in as much as possible, practicing social distancing, man. These are some crazy times, and we definitely got to take this seriously. So, guys, let's just do our part and do all that we can do. Listen, I want to give a special shout out to my guys over at Meeks Fashion for this beautiful tie that they sent me, man. They have some great things, some great novelty pieces, just beautiful ties. These are all handmade, hand sewn here in the U.S., man. And so I appreciate those guys over there at Meeks Fashion. Y'all be sure to check them out. I'll be sure to tag them down below. So y'all check them out when you get a chance. But we're going to go ahead and jump into today's topic. Today, we're talking about pattern mixing. So I'm often asked, how do I mix patterns and how do I come up with some of the concepts that I come up with when I'm dressing? Of course, I'm not providing a good example today. I'm white shirt shorty today, so no example here in my own wardrobe today. But man, before I learned the actual rule, for me, it was all a feel thing. It was all what made me feel good, what looked good to me, and that's just kind of what I went with. But there is a rule to pattern mixing, and I want you to take this one rule and this one word that I'm going to give you that should help you with when you're thinking about mixing different patterns and mixing different prints, and that is density. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm glad you asked. So when I talk about density or refer to density and pattern mixing, what I'm referring to is the size of a pattern and how many times it repeats itself. So you want to go big to small, or opposite, go small to big. You don't want to go have a big pattern on a big pattern or small on small, too bold where they clash and they're fighting each other. You want them to complement each other. So the rule is, of course, if I'm going a more open, wider window pane, I want to work my way in. So I provided an example here. If you can see here, I took this, there's a wide window pane, wider print, and then I come in with a tighter Bengal stripe shirt here, and then I do a pin dot tie on top. So I think I did a pretty good job on this, working my way, like I said, from large to small. You guys can leave comments, let me know what you think. But yeah, man, that's the one rule that I go by, of course, is density, man. And of course, it is some feel to it as well. Remember, personal style, we've been talking about that like we did last week. Always incorporate your personal style. But the one word and one rule that I want you to take away from this week is density. Always keep density in mind. And you never want your patterns to fight each other. You want it to be a natural flow and a natural conversation among your pieces. You never want there to be a disruption in the conversation that you're trying to tell with your suit or with your outfit. But guys, as always, man, I appreciate you for tuning in. Man, be sure to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, and share this with somebody. Leave comments, leave feedbacks, man. I appreciate it. I promise I do. And again, another shout out to my people over at Meeks Fashion for this amazing tie. I really do love it, man. It is nice, handmade, got my dimples working, man. So I definitely appreciate that, guys. As always, we'll see you next time. Peace.